Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 3rd through to the 9th of June, fully into Aquarius season now. Aquarius season, sorry, that's you, isn't it? Gemini season now. So obviously it's a fellow air sign, and all your elements are going together really. So you should have a good control over what is going on around you. I'm going to take that card for there. You should have a good idea of what's going on around you in order to get the best out of life. Yes, and the sun has been, although it's been a lot of earth and water, which is good for the under the surface, things that are just under the surface. It's now a lot more air and fire that's just coming through. I just need to check something. 2 seconds. Thank you very much. Yes, so let's go on and let's have a look at your reading here. We've got the overall energies here. Karmic message for your relationship side, karmic message for your financial side, influence in the universe, influence in past self, influence on your future self, and the general lesson and outcome. Mr. Fly, I've got a fly that seems, are you on the fly? What's going on? There's no flies on you. That's what it is. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the overall energies here for you this week. It's a coming of age. It's like the lot of work that you've been doing over the last year, quite literally over the last year, what I've seen in your readings is now finally coming to age, as it were. That's the sort of thing. Yeah, there's a lot of past things that are beautiful things, are learning about the journey now, and really, yeah, there's no flies on you. You're really proud about, or you should be proud of where you are, I think, in your life. And yeah, things can only get better, and they will do, because you're on that road and you're very sort of studious about how you do things. I just think here is the general energy is trying to remind you of that. Don't be so hard on yourself, maybe. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. Wow, the future's really bright there. There's a good, healthy influence from the universe. It's almost the universe is, pulling you out of your comfort zone in a really good, productive way, as far as I can tell. Your karmic message seems to be pretty sure, pretty straight of where you're going, and the general sort of outcome. Yeah, there seems to be a repeating message for quite literally all the signs this coming week. It's not necessarily about what you learn, it's how you apply yourself in it. That's the sort of thing. So on your karmic path here, yeah, you're involved or engaged in multitudes of relationships, and when you are with that person or with those people, you are really there. You're not elsewhere. You're really comfort. You're really you're happy from where you are. You got a lot of passion for the situation and everything like that. Yeah, the universe is bringing you a lot of unknown. I think this is unknown because I'm not sure you've actually experienced this level of comfortness within your life or achievement, and it's the universe here is sort of kind of going, wow, you've got that far. Let's see the other things that you're not really noticing, and it's all to do with the underbelly of the vibration that's going through you or going on around you. And really being at one with everything is like, when you want to cross the road, there just seems to be a gap in the cars. So you can just cross the road at that point without having to rush or anything like that. That's what I think you're noticing. And I think that's what the universe is bringing into your life. From your past self, yeah, you've got some really beautiful things. I think you've made peace with yourself and with life. And that's what it feels like here, that you've really engaged in the peace and love with yourself and life itself. In your future self, you get the Temperance card. I think you have been very patient in the past. And I think now you have this Midas touch of being able to convert negative into positive with great ease, as if you're just really taking it in your stride. How is the application of this lesson to be learned or applied in your life? You get the Emperor card. This is the ultimate, you know, I wouldn't say control, but ultimate seat of power in regards to what is going on in your world around you in a very physical sense. But it bodes incredibly well. It's sort of like, it seems like a divine counterpart for life and for passions of life. And I think it's making you very passionate about life and passionate about people. And I would really get into that this week. It's really going to bring a lot of beautiful stuff to the surface, I think, for you more than anything else. On your financial side, this is your karmic path seems to be your righteous path. It's really important for you at the moment to be karmically in line with what you should be doing. The universe is sort of kind of going, Aquarius, you've got this. If you want that job, you've got this. And it's sort of like almost, it's like it's like your biggest fan. So it's not actually helping you in a way. It's just cheering you on. It's willing loads for you. And on your past, it's a very solid brick wall. You've been learning or building to this moment, this situation, and it's built on very, very solid foundations of where you're going. And your future, it seems like you've got like this club that can just knock down any obstacles in your pathway. And how do you apply this in your life, or how's the application of all of this? I think this is making space around you, making you feel comfortable in your job, your business, or your projects. Really making your position, taking your position more than anything else. So on your karmic path, you get harmony. Yeah, I think you're very confident about the pathway that you're going down. I think it's very defined for you. You're getting a lot of results, I think, because of your karmic path. Stick to your karmic path. Being very just, being very at one is really good for you. And the universe here, exactly, this is it. It's intuition. It's trusting your intuition. And that's what it's saying here with the justice card here as well. Once you start allowing that intuition and the connection with the universe around you to happen, it becomes an unstoppable force about you. As I said, your past is built on something very solid. It's about you being at one with yourself. And this goes back to that karmic path. The 2 cups on the justice card is the same as the 2 cups there for here, for the financial side. You have really set things out in a way that puts you in not necessarily control, but that you have the possibilities to seize upon any opportunities in your going future. Oh, look at that. This is, look, you got the karmic path. Well, look at that on your financial side. This is your God's calling in a way. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. You get this judgment card in your future. This is your righteous path. This is what I'm saying earlier on. This is your righteous path. This is what you should be doing. There is no doubt about it. And you're applying it. Look at that. This is this whole, when I'm saying about making space, that's what that card's all about. Converting emotions into very physical sort of sense of making your space. And that is a phenomenal. It's really, really beautiful. On your financial side, incredibly powerful. It's incredibly powerful. It's God-given in a way. It's such a divine position you're taking, and it's beautiful. It's being righteous without being self-righteous, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's not like sort of kind of going, I told you I'm the authority. It's more sort of kind of going, yeah, that's just the way it is. And people are just going to be sitting there kind of going, oh my God, Aquarius, they're just so on the ball. Wow, they've just got such a presence about them. And that's what it's all about. Really, really good. Let's just see what's going on with the clarification, shall we? They get the moon that goes with the 6 cups. Yeah, I think, as I said, I think this plays beautifully on your relationship side, of course. It's bringing things to the surface so you can see how the happiness or the joy that you've brought into life. But on your financial side as well, it also helps you to see the undercurrent, the intuition. It's helping you to notice that according to your pathway, your path, sorry, and how you bring your past into the future. It's really, really nice for you. Queen of Queen of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. As I said, this is where you're feeling comfortable with everything that is around you, all the situations, and this is where you're going to put your passions into life. And people are going to recognize you're having a real glow up moment in all fronts at the moment. Now it's coming across. Absolutely amazing. You know, people are going to recognize how good you set yourself, how justly you set yourself, and that's why you got the justice on the other side as well. And you know, within your relationships, that's really going to bode very, very beautiful for you. You get the Judgment. That's twice you got the Judgment card now, and that Judgment card there runs from the universe going across to your future self within your financial side. So it's possible the way you set yourself in your relationship side, in your personal life, will reflect upon you taking that space and going towards the judgment call on your financial side. This is all about realizing that the waves part before you when you are just and you know, you explore and you allow things to happen for you. And this is where you allow the undercurrent of energy to come to the surface. With the with the Ace of Cups, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Very in line with that sort of thing scenario going on here. In the past, is something very solid. What I think you've done is you've connected very much your emotional and physical aspects. So it's not just a case of do as I say. It's do what I do as I do, sort of a scenario here, and it's filled with such joy and liberation. Tower with Temperance. I think this is where you're gonna. I think in the future here, you're gonna feel like an angel. You know, it really divine, and it's going to be a bit of a tower moment for you. It's going to be very, very humbling for you in a really beautiful way. I think this is the most beautiful tower moment I've ever seen. Oh, gee whiz. Yeah, it's really nice. It's like it's at last I feel whole, sort of thing scenario, and it brings the application of you being sure about your life, being sure about the situation brings so much healing and so much blessings into your life after maybe difficulties in the past. Um, it's all down to the way in which you apply yourself in life, and it's you creating it for yourself more than anything else. And I think this healing has something to do with this tower as well, this realization, this realization for you. On your financial side, with Justice on your karmic path, you get the Nine of Cups. You couldn't really ask for something better than that. When you're on your pathway, all of a sudden you get a lot of possibilities, and they're all very fulfilling. It almost doesn't matter which ones you take at what time, whatever way it happens, it's going to be fulfilling to you if you are on your karmic path. The intuition from the connection from the universe is going to help you plan and evolve your career path, business, projects, whatever it is that really concentrates, that you're concentrated on. It may need a little bit of travel as well, but that could be a travel in thought as much as anything else. But I wouldn't be stationary. I wouldn't be content with the with the everyday sort of scenario here. With the Two of Cups, you get the Queen of Cups. This is where you are allowed to enjoy all of that sort of beautiful offerings that are coming down your karmic path by opening up your emotions, because you're so sure about your pathway and what you're doing. And as I said, I think people are going to be looking at you kind of going, wow, Aquarius, oh, they've got such an air about them at the moment. It wouldn't be a reading without the devil. At the moment, the devil's coming up for everybody. I think here is the devil's in the detail here. I think this is the end of any sort of you know, when you're trying to get a promotion and stuff like that, you have to do a bit of networking and everything like that. And it's a little bit, it's not devious, but do you know what I mean? It's you got to be, you know, you got to play smart in the business world. And I think that's coming to an end because you're taking that righteous path. And because you're taking that righteous path, as I said, you have this presence and you carry this presence around with you so strongly that you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to do running around left and right in order to get forward in life. The application here of making that space around you is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a learned person. It goes very well with the High Priestess. It bringing basically your intuition to the surface. Start applying it in your life, applying the steps that take you to the best results, basically. There you go, Aquarius. Absolutely blinding reading for you this week. Love to find out how it sort of pans out. Do leave some messages. It'd be lovely to know. Thank you very much for all the support you show to this channel as well. Or on our sister channel, Cymatic TV, our channel all about energy. I will either see you there or I'll see you here again. But whatever way, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.